And I'm on the road again. Today is Saturday, January 22nd, and I'm on a road trip. I came up with a project, another project that I probably shouldn't have thought of, but I did, and this is the beginning of the project. Well, I guess it's a big part of this project. I'm on my way to pick up a transmission for my BMW, and the distance is about 180 miles each way. So yeah, that's about 3 hours of driving. So it's not too far and it's not too close. So it's about, like, most of the day is wasted on this trip, but I figured it's cheaper to do a pickup and shipping. I was supposed to have a co-pilot today, but things didn't work out, and I'm going on this trip by myself, so, which is a little bit boring, I guess. There is music and such, so that's like 6 hours of driving. A little bit boring. I guess that's my point. You got to do what you got to do, and I'm doing it. Alright, we'll see how this goes. So I'm on some kind of a small by road, driving through like farms and field. Well, the maps says it's faster this way, I guess. I have about 1 hour to go, and I think I'm in Maryland at this point. Farm, some kind of a farm, it says. Yeah, it's wild. I was really curious to see this part of the country, I guess. So keep driving. I will keep driving for another hour. I guess it's going to be like some intersections, and trying to look at the map down there. So I'm really questioning my maps now and directions, because this is really something wild. It's just some mountains and trees and woods, and I'm not really going any fast, like 40 miles an hour. What kind of a speed is that? Well, that's Maryland. Falls and lake area. That's interesting. Falls and lake. How interesting. Mountain Park. Wow. And it's below zero, like freezing temperatures, and people are in the park. I guess I'm just not used to this kind of life. So I just got off a small road. I thought I was on a small road, and now I'm on a even smaller road. This is just literally in the middle of nowhere. I'm driving through some fields and, I don't know, farms again, and this is a really small road, and it says 7 miles of this. So there is a farm somewhere on the left. I can see some silos and houses, random houses, and nothing else really. This is so bizarre. weird stuff. Like, what's going to be next? No pavement? Gravel roads? This is just... I thought I lived in a hole, but this is extremely similar to... And there's an intersection. So I have picked up the transmission, and it's right there in the trunk. Well, can't really call this a trunk, but the transmission is right there, and literally middle of nowhere, just some kind of a farm. I was really shocked.
Continue on Pennsylvania 190 core north
To I had a bit of a trouble finding the place, really, because I was expecting to see something like a town, a city, or a junkyard, or a shop, or something. This was just literally like farms and farms and farms all over the place, and like a barnyard, like a barn in a yard, and it was a bit bizarre, really. But I got the transmission. Well, the guy says it. He drove the car, I guess, before he dismantled the transmission, and so it shifted and all, and we shall see. Yeah, a really weird experience, I guess. That's just, I mean, Pennsylvania, this is like farmland, really, and I'm heading home now. That's half of this adventure is over, and I got what I needed, picked it up, and I'm heading home. Like I just said, it's another 3 hours of driving, and it's going to be dark when I get home. But this is a countryside, farmland, flatland, whatever you call it. It's really, I don't know, I'm looking for a word. Bizarre and amazing at the same time. And I bet it's pretty here summertime when it's warm and all, but now it's kinda, I guess, cold and gray and gloomy a little bit. So this is not even a town. It's like a village or something. It is a church right there, and well, the sun is shining straight into my eyes. That's how people live here. Fields. There's really nothing out here. Random farms. So bizarre. This is so bizarre. Farm life is all about this. A lot of open sky, fields around you, sheep. There's a bunch of sheep in this field, or whatever it is. Oh my. There's another church. is a really old time country. Some kind of a town. Just literally like one street town. Guess this is the main road. Man, what a life. The great emptiness, that's what I call it. And the speed limit is 30. There's a house, a huge house, and some kind of a shed. Well, that's a whole barn next to it. I cannot even find words to describe this. So weird it is. All of this. And here's the conclusion of this trip. I have a 6-speed manual transmission. So this concludes this trip and the start of the project, and I guess I will see you all in the upcoming episodes of this project. And I really hope I can finish it in a reasonable time and actually make this car drivable and drive it, because I'm really tired of just looking at it sitting here in the garage and doing nothing really. A BMW that you don't get to drive, that's no fun.